Imagine a universe where logic is universal, where every civilization follows patterns as predictable as orbital mechanics. Empires rise, empires fall, all according to probabilities written in mathematics and strategy. In such a galaxy, everything is mapped, calculated, contained. And then, humanity arrived. To the elder races, humans were an anomaly wrapped in chaos. They expected another species bound by reason, driven by instinct for survival. Instead, they found creatures who treated logic like clay, bending it, reshaping it, even discarding it altogether. To some, we seemed mad. To others, we were terrifying. But again and again, it was the very illogic of humanity that baffled the galaxy and saved it. Take the siege of the Lornax Gate. The numbers were simple: 3 human ships trapped against a blockade of 40. By every calculation, surrender was inevitable. Any other species would have conserved resources, preserved lives. Instead, the human commander ordered his ships forward, straight into the blockade. It was suicide by every model. Except it wasn't. Because instead of aiming at the enemy, the humans targeted the frozen debris field behind them. Explosions rippled, turning dead rock into shrapnel that carved a path through the fleet. The humans slipped through the chaos, battered but alive. When Vulcan-minded tacticians studied the battle later, they simply wrote in their archives, "Probability fractured." Then there was the Orthus Accord. Negotiations had stalled for decades between 2 rival empires. Every attempt at peace collapsed under the weight of logic. Demands were incompatible, equations unresolvable. Diplomats ran simulations for centuries into the future, proving reconciliation was mathematically impossible. Then a human envoy arrived, Dr. Layla Vance. She listened for 3 days, scribbling notes no one understood. Then she proposed the unthinkable: give both sides something they hadn't asked for. Not resources, not territory, but a festival. A meaningless, illogical cultural exchange. Laughter instead of leverage. The empires balked. It made no sense. And yet they agreed. Within years, the accord stabilized, not because logic decreed it, but because humans understood something every algorithm missed. Joy could be stronger than fear. Even in science, our logic bewildered the galaxy. When the Unified Council declared faster than light communication impossible, humans built it anyway, by accident. A failed experiment in quantum entanglement produced anomalies no one could replicate. Instead of discarding it, human researchers leaned in, testing absurd variations. Some so reckless other species declared them violations of sense itself. And yet from that mess emerged the first entangled relay. What the galaxy had dismissed as impossible, humans stumbled into by refusing to obey the boundaries of reason. Perhaps the most unsettling moment came with the Helith cataclysm. A star was dying, its collapse threatening a dozen worlds. Galactic models predicted extinction. Entire populations prepared for evacuation. But human engineers asked a question no one else dared. What if we restart the star? It was madness. No civilization had ever reversed stellar collapse. But humans didn't see impossibility. They saw a problem to tinker with. They built colossal reactors, fired energy back into the star's core, and against every probability, it flared back to life. The Helith cataclysm became the Helith renewal, and for the first time, elder civilizations admitted their logic had been defeated by human audacity. What baffled them most wasn't just our unpredictability. It was that our leaps, the ones that defied equations, worked. Time after time, humans chose the path no other species would. Risk over certainty, compassion over strategy, imagination over probability. And instead of failing, they thrived. In council chambers, alien philosophers debated endlessly. Was human logic truly logic, or something else entirely? Was it chaos disguised as reason, or reason stretched to its breaking point? No consensus was ever reached. But the truth echoed across the stars. Humanity had shattered the galaxy's understanding of what it meant to think, to decide, to act. Because when every other species followed the rules of the universe, humans wrote new ones. And so the question remained, Was this our greatest strength or the galaxy's greatest danger? To the empires who still fear us, humanity is the unpredictable storm that no model can contain. To those who stand with us, we are the dreamers who drag possibility out of the impossible. When human logic baffled the galaxy, it wasn't a mistake. It was a message that in a universe of patterns, sometimes the greatest power is to break them.